Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Nature's Beauty. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Last episode, we talked a little bit about the update to the mod pack, and we got ourselves some sheep. I've done a little bit more research, and apparently passive mobs are not going to spawn in any chunks that have previously been explored before the update happened. So looking at our map, all of these areas where we've been, we're not going to find passive mobs there. It's just not going to happen. However, if you are in a situation where you have explored the entire area around your base for hundreds of blocks, and you don't want to have to go out and search for passive mobs the old-fashioned way, going to unexplored chunks, there is a solution. So if we look at Pam's Harvest Craft, there is the market right here. This guy. You need some planks, you need some wool, you need some emeralds. And let's just grab all of that. Do I actually have any emeralds? I totally do. Let me grab one of those, and then we'll go a market. Okay. So I'm just going to put this guy here for the moment, but you can look at this. And if you go through, you can actually get spawn eggs for passive mobs, horses, chickens, cows, etc., for 9 emeralds apiece. What that means is if you want cows, for example, you can just get 2 spawn eggs and you can make a cow pen. and then you can breed them up the old-fashioned way. So that is what we're going to do. You can also use this to get emeralds fairly easily. Let's put it like right here. I think this is a good spot. And I believe we can go through here. I thought you could use it to trade away emeralds as well, but maybe not. Maybe this isn't a good source. Oh, no, that's for purchase. Let's just kind of click through. There are so many different saplings and things. It's ridiculous. Oh, man. Okay, so pigs and sheep are 6. Cows are 9. Chickens are 3. Horses are 12. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Let's get... Oh, there we go. Let's get 2 chicken eggs. And let's get 2... cow eggs. So now we can spawn those guys in. We already have sheep. We don't really need pigs for anything. And then I think that's basically all we need for the time being. We could spawn rabbits and all that kind of stuff too. But the rest of this is just stuff that we don't need. So as far as getting emeralds, we also have this shipping bin. Maybe that's what you use to send away stuff. Let's grab this guy here, and let's make a shipping bin, like so. Okay, yeah, and this can be used to get emeralds, selling Pam's Harvest Craft stuff. So if I have, for example, a whole bunch of cotton, I can sell that to get emeralds. So this is a good way to get a bunch of emeralds and all that kind of stuff, and that should help us tremendously as far as kind of getting our economy going. Now, in order to actually take full advantage of that, I think what we should probably be doing is growing more crops than what we are growing right now. And while we're at it, we can look at food and see what we actually need to kind of get food, you know, get like a decent food. So we're looking at Pam's right now. Let's just take a look at some of the foods here and figure out what we need to actually make them. So let's see. I mean, sandwiches and burgers are always good. Stuffed mushroom, BLT. I think what we want to look for is kind of like the quote-unquote superfoods. The stuff that will give you, like, just massive amounts of hunger and stuff restored. So, do we have anything? Barbecue platter. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. Supreme pizza. Okay, so there's some good stuff here. Chicken and waffles. Yeah, these are all really good. A McPam. What goes into that? Toast, steak, lettuce, onion, pickles, and salad dressing. Salad dressing is salt, vinegar, and cooking oil. So that one's a little bit... I mean, obviously the harder stuff is probably going to be a bit more tricky to make. Fried eggs. Eggs would be pretty easy. We could just do a skillet and an egg. That should be pretty straightforward. That was the, what was I looking at? I think I was looking at the hearty breakfast here. Here we go. Toast is easy. It's just bread that's been thrown into an oven. Potato cakes, onion, potato, and butter. And butter is just basically heavy cream and salt. That might work. Oh, and then chocolate milk, which is milk and cocoa powder. Cocoa powder is cocoa beans and a mortar and pestle. Okay, so there's a few different things here that we could go for. We could go for like the hearty breakfast. The McPam deluxe nachos. This looks fairly complicated. Gourmet mutton burger. Nether Star on toast. I think that's a little expensive for what we're going for here. Let's see. Deluxe cheeseburgers. There's just so many different options. Chicken and waffles. Waffles. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the idea. Or there's the Supreme Pizza as an option as well. I mean, there's a lot of different stuff here. Maybe what we should do is just start making a garden that gives us a variety of different plants. Like we've got here tomatoes, beans, spice leaf, and cotton being grown. But we have a ton of space around this village. We could totally make a few more of these farms and just grow all the things. And that wouldn't be a problem in the slightest. I don't know that we have a way to automatically harvest them all in this pack. We could maybe look and see. I don't think water filter, grinder, apiary, well, ground trap. Yeah, I don't think there's an like a farming block of any kind in PAMs that would allow us to do it automatically. But that's okay. We can, I mean, we have right-click harvesting. So we can just like come up and right click it and it'll automatically harvest. That's, I believe the name of the mod that adds that is simple harvesting or something like that. But I mean, it's not hard to just run through real quick and, you know, harvest up your crops and then move on. You don't even have to replant them or anything like that. So it's a pretty straightforward process. There's not a whole lot of grind involved with that, and it won't be difficult to kind of get a proper garden going here. Now, if we're going to do that, I think we really need to upgrade this chest. So let's grab a thingy and we'll upgrade that to a golden chest. And now it will store a lot more stuff. And then where do I keep glass? I guess in here. There we go. And give me 2 diamonds. And then we want to go gold, 2 diamonds, and there we go. So now we have the gold to diamond chest upgrade, and now this holds just a ton of stuff, and that's exactly what we want. So let's empty out our inventory, grab ourselves some raspberries, which are not from Pam's, they're from a different mod. So for now, they're still a pretty decent food source because you can eat them quickly and all that kind of good stuff. But then let's start looking at farms. So I think the best thing to do for the moment would probably be, let's see, how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 13 by 9 with a thing down the middle. Like, I think I want to just make a few more of these gardens because they're nice and simple. This is just basic, and it will look totally normal. It'll look like it belongs in the village if we do this properly. So I'm going to grab some oak. I'm going to construct a few more gardens, and then we'll figure out what we want to actually put in them when I get back. All right, guys, I am back. I went ahead and I put in basically like a double farm over here. So it's a total of 8 things. And then I went and I picked out 8 seeds altogether. And these are what we're going to grow. So we're going to go soybeans. Let's just make a bunch. And then we can put them, let's see, we're going to need, what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, so 7 by 2. So we'll need 14 seeds total to grow out the entire farm. And then let's do, I'm trying to do like the ones that I'm actually going to use all the time first. We're going to do seaweed. This can be used to make salt. Don't ask me why it grows on land, but I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to go with it. It works. So there's seaweed. I think we'll do bell peppers next. And let's get some of these. We need 13 seeds. Grow the bell peppers. Looking good. Next up, let's see. We already did soybeans. Those are over there. Onions, I suppose, would probably be our next best one to put down. There we go. There'd be 13 seeds. We'll grow some onions. And basically what I'm planning on doing here is there are 2 meals that I kind of found that are both pretty good in terms of like what I'm looking for, as far as they're fairly easy to make. Like, you don't have to do tons and tons and tons of like micro crafting. But at the same time, they also restore a very significant amount of hunger. So they're like a nice balance between being able to make them fairly easily and then also not like losing your mind trying to manually craft them. Because we don't really have any auto crafting in this mod pack. There's no like auto crafter or crafting machine or anything like that. There's nothing you can like plop down a magic block and have it do all the crafting for you. So bearing that in mind, I think we're going to kind of go this route. Let me just finish planting these crops. There we go. And then last but not least, coffee. Because for any of you who know me somewhat well or have been watching my videos for some time, I live on coffee. Like, my channel is unofficially sponsored by caffeine. That's just the reality of it. Okay, so there's that. Let's go here. Let me just grow a few things. I'm just going to grow a little bit of each just so we have it, so that I can actually make some of these recipes. That's kind of my plan here. Oh, peanuts there, and then this was garlic, which we have, and coffee. Yeah, we'll make a little bit of coffee. It's fine. There we go. And 1 garlic. Okay, lovely. So now we're growing all those things. Okay, so now that that's going, and we can come back and harvest those whenever we want. We also have tomato growing over there, remember? Now we can actually craft up our stuff for the actual cooking portion of this. So I have an idea for this. I think what we're going to do is we're going to build a spruce tool rack. For that, I need 1 iron ingot. That was 2, but whatever. And then, in fact, I may actually just need 2 of them. I think I do, come to think of it. So let's just make 2 right away. And I think we're going to put 1 here and here. We'll just put them like right there. And what these will do is hold tools. Now, remember, we are using PAMs, and PAMs actually got a pretty big overhaul when it moved to 1.12. It used to be that a lot of this stuff was done in like furnaces and stuff like that. If we look at like toast, for example, toast used to be made by cooking bread in a furnace, and that would give you toast. Now it's made using bakeware. And a lot of the, well, actually, literally everything in PAMs is now made using these various, like, baking and cooking utensils, bakeware and pots and pans and all that kind of stuff. And they're all located right here on the very last page. So we need to make these. Now, question is, do I actually have any brick? I totally do. Good. Okay. So I got that. We need some of these. And first things first, we're going to make a cutting board. We're just going to make one of each. We need a pot. We need a skillet. Also, I swear these used to be made with iron and not with brick. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but either way. Saucepan. Bakeware. A mortar and pestle. That requires... Is that cobble? No, it's not. It's smooth stone. There we go. So go mortar and pestle. A mixing bowl. And finally, a juicer. And we need, for that, a stone pressure plate. And there we go. We have ourselves our 8 bakeware items. Cooking items? Whatever you want to call them. Are you actually serious? I can't put these on here? Really? Ah, grr. That's infuriating. Okay. Do we have anything else I can put them on? Disc rack, tool. I thought for sure you could put them on the tool racks. What about a shelf, maybe? I mean, these are potion shelves, which is not ideal. Maybe you can put them on this shelf? Potentially? Is this a thing? It's totally a thing. Okay, awesome. So, in that case, we will put them on this shelf instead. And I want them right here because I want it to be next to our Pam's chest. I think that's going to be, fairly important. There's the last one. There we go. So we have all of our different cooking utensils sitting here on a shelf. That actually looks really nice as well, I must say. Like, it's a nice little thing. Maybe at some point we'll make a proper kitchen. In fact, I think at some point I will make a proper kitchen. I don't think that's like a maybe. I think that's definitely going to happen. And at that point, we'll transfer all of our Pam stuff to, that kitchen. But for now, let's just stick with this. Okay, so now that we have all of our stuff, let's take a look at pizza. So pizza is made using tomato, dough, pork chops. I actually don't have pork chops yet. I have the pigs to spawn. I can make pigs, but I don't actually have a thing for them yet. Nor do I have eggs. Good job, self. Okay, so new plan. We want an egg farm. Probably want to do that using hoppers. Just plop down a couple chickens on top of some hoppers and call it a day. I've got the chicken eggs. And then we just need to breed them up like every now and again. So let's do this. Let's grab some iron. Let's grab some hopper ducts. Let's grab a iron chest. That should be enough for now. We can always upgrade it later. And then grab a regular chest. Really? Do I not? I guess that's all the regular chests I have. Okay, fine. No big deal. Let's just make 2 more. And that should, well, actually, I've changed my mind. Let's go 6. And then what we want to do is make 6 regular hoppers, like so. Okay, good. Now, I need some spruce logs. And we need some spruce fences. Good. Okay. So from here, and I know I put the eggs somewhere. Did I put them in my... Yeah. There they are. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll grab that. Grab some seeds so we can breed up the chickens right away. And, carrots? I feel like it's carrots for pigs, but I also feel like as a professional Minecraft player, I should know how to breed pigs, but, I mean, really, like, in vanilla, how often do you actually need pigs? The answer is basically never. But that's fine. So I think, like, back here, we're just going to do something real simple for the moment. We're just going to go like this. And we'll put a chest right here. We'll go down. And I'm going to go a hopper going into that, and a hopper going into that, and a hopper going into that. Like so. Okay. So that will lead our hoppers into this chest, and this is where the eggs from the chicken farm are going to gather. We'll feed that one in. And like so. There we go. And then all we need to do is something like this. Throw in our actual chickens themselves. Breed them up. They will make into baby chickens. And then we will start getting eggs. And we actually need the eggs, like not the chickens. We don't need the feathers or the actual chicken meat. We really just need the eggs. That's all we really care about. So we're going to let the eggs plop down in there and do their thing, and hopefully this will work. We'll also get feathers and stuff out of this as well. So that's good. And then finally, we're going to do pigs at the same time, I think. Although this one might be a little bit more complicated, it will do for now. Let's just go like so. Boop. Boop. And there. And there. And breed me up. That is a black pig. It's a demon pig. No, not really. It's just a black pig. Anyway, let's make baby pigs and all this other kind of stuff. We'll let these go. I'm going to have to kind of breed these off and on as time allows, but, we'll get to that. That'll be fine. And while I'm over here, let's breed up the sheep, too, because they also need to be bred. Okay, so there we go. There's the food stuff sort of handled a bit. We're sort of working on it. We will want to do a kitchen at some point, as I said, but I don't think that's going to be today. I think that's going to be something we probably want to dedicate an entire episode to, because we'll want it to actually look good. Do I really need a kitchen? No. Do I want a kitchen just for the sake of having a kitchen that actually looks pretty? Absolutely. That's kind of how it's going to be. So anyway, let me just put that stuff away. Bone blocks. There we go. And then we'll toss those into here. Now, we are at 30 levels. I find myself desperately in need of a proper shovel. So, well, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'd be better off with a proper sword. Tell you what, you can see the enchants beforehand. Let's just grab 1 stack of lapis. We got some stuff. So I have a sword, And I can check my shovel as well. Let's grab some sticks. No sticks. No sticks. Okay, give me 2 of these so as to make sticks. Lovely. All right, let's head to the enchanting house thing. And let's see if we can get ourselves either a decent sword or a decent shovel. One or the other. Right now, what I've got is just not doing it for me. So let's see here. Enchanting house. Hello. Smite 5 on the sword. That's not what we need. We're looking for looting 3 on the sword. Unbreaking 3 on the shovel is good. But it's not what I'm... Hopefully we get more than just unbreaking 3. But that's what we're going to go for. And we got only unbreaking 3. Because of course we did. Figures. What about another one? Efficiency 4. Okay, so we will get efficiency 4 on the next piece of equipment, which is way better than Bane of Arthropods. So we'll probably do that and then combine that with the diamond shovel. And then I can actually go and get stuff like sand and things like that. Because right now, like sand is lovely, glass is lovely, etc. But it takes so long to mine stuff out without an upgraded thing. So yeah, that's on my to-do list. Also, a looting sword would be really good. Like, I could really, really, really use a looting sword in a big way. But that will have to wait for a while as well. Unfortunately, guys, I am out of time for this episode. So I think I gotta call this one right here. My friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.